The Donald Trump administration in the United States seemingly ratcheted up diplomatic pressure on Pakistan over Islamabad's support for terrorism, with its defense chief Jim Mattis saying that the U.S. would try one more time to work with Pakistan. President Donald Trump is prepared to take whatever steps are necessary if the U.S.'s current strategy to work with Pakistan fails once again, Mattis, the U.S. Defense Secretary, the equivalent of the Indian Defense Minister, told the House Armed Services Committee, a bipartisan group quite like a parliamentary standing committee in India. Mattis indicated that Pakistan could end up losing its status as a non-NATO U.S. ally if Trump's efforts to work with Pakistan in Afghanistan fail. When asked by a lawmaker whether revoking Pakistan's major non-NATO ally status was amongst the options being considered to deal with Islamabad, Mattis said, "I am sure it will be." Mattis also has threatened Pakistan of diplomatic, economic isolation should Pakistan not mend its ways. Replying to a question on what options does the U.S. have to ensure Pakistan cooperates in fighting terrorism, Mattis said, "Right now, with the growing consensus against terrorism, they will find themselves diplomatically isolated, they will find themselves economically isolated and in increasing trouble as countries that are damaged by this terrorism coming out of there say enough is enough and take steps." The United States has been increasingly souring on Pakistan for its support for terrorist groups. President Donald Trump as well as his top aides have directly and indirectly warned Islamabad that Washington's patience with it is wearing thin over its continued support to militant groups. The U.S., notably, considers Pakistan to be a country that provides safe haven to terrorists. Just in August this year, President Trump, while unveiling his new Afghanistan policy, explicitly called Pakistan out for providing safe haven to militants. "We can no longer be silent about Pakistan's safe havens for terrorist organizations, the Taliban, and other groups that pose a threat to the region and beyond," Trump had said. "Pakistan has much to gain from partnering with our effort in Afghanistan. It has much to lose by continuing to harbor terrorists." ISI backs militants. In a related development, a top U.S. military this week backed a long-standing Indian accusation that the Inner Services Intelligence, Pakistan's premier spy agency, backs militant groups. "It is clear to me that the ISI has connections with terrorist groups," Marine Corps General Joseph Dunford, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, told the Senate Armed Services Committee. It remains to be seen how Pakistan responds to either Mattis or Dunford. Islamabad, sometimes with a little help from Beijing, has always rejected such accusations. With inputs from agencies